What's up, team? Your boy J3 is in the building. I got a special guest today. Let him know who you are, man.
Talking to KOD. What's up, deal, man?
We up in the building, man. This is my little brother right here, man. He came to do this review about J. Cole's 5th studio release album, KOD. Now, there's rumors that it means multiple things, like three things. I think I had like kids on drugs or
King overdose.
Knock on doors. I don't know.
It was something else.
Yeah, anyway. But we got the review. I listened to the album multiple times.
I listened to it about 3 or 4.
I listened to it. I listened to it in different type of modes. I listened to it driving. I listened to it in the shower. I listened to it in my bed. I listened to it while I was working on my computer. I listened to it outside. I put the headphones on. I walked and listened to it while I walked the dog. I listened in different environments so I can really get a good feel about this J. Cole album, KOD.
It's a good album. Real good album.
All right, I feel you on that. Let's knock this review out, man. Let's see what's going on. I want to first say, shout out to Best Buy for not having these motherfucking CDs in the actual store. That shit's weak. I wanted a hard copy of the album because I really wanted to experience that this is mine. I own this. I wanted to pull that, bro. I wanted to take that CD case, struggle with that tape on the side, pull that plastic off, smell that glue, open that case, smell that new print. I wanted that shit. I wanted to feel it. This is J. Cole's 5th studio album. I wanted to see what the CD looked like.
I wasn't even a real J. Cole fan either. I just like had to listen to the album just to put my intake on it, but
I feel you on that.
Made me be a fan on me.
I feel you. I wanted to take that paper and I wanted to look at that booklet, but I didn't get that. Personally, I like J. Cole's. I think J. Cole's is really cool. I think J. Cole's is an underrated rapper because I believe he should be bigger in the hip hop game. But let's get on this. Let's talk about the artwork of the CD case when it finally arrives. I think it looks kind of I like it. I like the art. I like the art on this. It has the J. Cole's like a king sitting over there. Got kids underneath them on drugs. Like some dead kids in the back. Little girl on drugs. Little boys. I was drinking grape syrup or something. He effed up.
He's sipping lean.
Yeah.
The other dude is smoking a blunt, and the other dude that's Xanax.
Yeah.
And yeah, she off coke. But
damn, that's dark.
But it's crazy though because that's how life is right now. Like he really got life on a picture. Like
as of right now, life for some effed up kids.
Generation, yeah. Because I know a lot of kids that's like really going down, and it's sad because damn.
I know, man. Ain't that some shit? Seeing people you grew up with and they like homeless now.
Man.
But I think the artwork is very unique, different, gives a new vibe of previous artwork that J. Cole's put on his album. This one looks like he's a little bit more grounded in how he wants to present this album to us. So
seemed more older on his album, like even though he's 33 and stuff, but it's just like he seemed like he know what he talking about. Like,
yeah.
Like I listen to J. Cole. I've never doubted him like he was a whack rapper or anything. It's just he never really appealed to me. Like I listen to other rappers more so, but listening to this album made me a J. Cole fan.
Oh, that's good. That's cool. I think, let me see. This album, being his 5th album, I think stands up pretty well as far as having a 5th studio album. Most times you get artists, they kind of fall off. They kind of get really commercialized about the time they get to that 5th album. But this album really seems very grounded. He has a couple of dope songs on this album, which is always a good sign of a great album. He's speaking messages throughout this album, and I think that's one thing that makes this album very unique and different from music nowadays. J. Cole's is like a book of Braille. You gotta know how to read them. You have to close your eyes and you have to sit there and understand what J. Cole's is going through and feeling so you can really get the message.
So you can get to, yeah, exactly.
What do you think about the production, bro?
I like the whole album, bro. I like everything about it, period. Like I didn't really find nothing wrong with the album. Like, you know how you
Really
listen to it. I mean, there's certain songs on there that I listen to the whole album, but there's certain songs on there that you know, like, oh, I'm not about to bump this or anything, but it's still a good song. Gotcha. It's just more so that's just not something that I'm finna listen to. But for the most part, he got through the whole. I listened to the whole shit, and I didn't find nothing wrong with it. Whoever produced it did a good job. The creativity, the artwork, all that shit is good. Like, they really did it. He did his shit on this album.
He about to make me the bad man, but that's fine. I'm gonna be the bad man on this one. But I think, you know, the production of this album was very good. The beats were subtle, smooth. Some went upbeat, some stayed low, but we always had a good beat. Wasn't nothing like, what is that? It was never a situation with these beats. These beats were really good. The production value looked like he cared about that side of the music, and he wanted to get the message across, and he wanted to make sure he had a sound beat to make sure that even the people that have what is the word I'm looking for? A low attention spans could catch on to what he's saying and still have a nice beat. And I thought that was really cool about this album.
It's crazy though, because a lot of people that heard this album still don't understand what he's talking about, like, at all. But
that's not that. But it just goes to show, like, even the Sesame Street message back in the day. Mm-hmm. As kids, we didn't know what the hell we were just watching birds, giant 10 feet birds and elephants with fur. You know what I mean? We wasn't paying attention to Oscar being a brokest nigga on Sesame Street. We wasn't paying attention to that.
Not the trash and shit.
But once we grew up, the message was so stuck in our head, we understood it. And I think that's the good thing about this album. Even though that they might not catch on now, but it's nothing like having a later. So once you realize it later on, like, oh, that's what he meant, I see what he's going through, then that means the message still got across. And I think the messages in this album will still find its way later on for certain people that listen. Because even me personally, I listened to multiple times, but I still haven't caught on everything he was talking about. You sometimes gotta listen to albums, and that goes to one of the topics I want to talk about with this album. Sometimes you have to listen to albums a lot before you realize it. You know what I mean? I still, to this day, I figure out things. I listen to Wu-Tang, I'm like, damn, they were talking about that. I just caught on to that. I'm 32 years old and I just caught on to that. It's crazy.
I mean, J. Cole is a mysterious type of rapper. Like, you know, he stay in his own lane. He don't really try to be something he not. Like, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
Basically, in this album, what he was talking about is basically the only real reason why I feel like he even was addressing situations about this generation is because people were talking about him.
Word.
Saying F him and doing all that. So that's probably, after a while, that probably just got to him and was like, all right, I am a grown ass man. I'm not gonna belittle myself and dumb myself down to a child.
Okay.
So he basically, all right, let me school whoever got something to say in a more lyrical. Let me get to we doing it. We got the same job, but I'm better at it.
Word.
It's like more so like that. We doing the same stuff, but I'm better at it, and I'm just letting you know that. That's basically what he was doing in his album. Like, he didn't say no names for one. He didn't diss anybody. He was just stating facts, and that's why I became a fan listening to this album, because it was just like, damn, that's crazy. Like, I haven't heard any album right now, even this year. I don't know if Kendrick Lamar album came out last year. That was a cool album, but I feel like this one got to me way more than the message was deeper. The message was way more deeper than Kendrick Lamar album. That was a good album too, but I'm just saying, on this one, it's way deeper. Like, for real. Like, he probably got album of the year right now in my book compared to everybody.
I'm not gonna go that far.
Who else I thought a better album this year?
I don't know, man, but I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm saying
that's true.
No, but look, I'm not gonna say I'm just a big J. Cole fan. You feel me?
It's not about that. You said album of the year.
I feel like his album, out of the albums that came out, I'm not talking about any new ones, anybody else, but out of all the albums that came out this year so far, J. Cole probably has the best album. Because it's the only album that actually makes sense. Everybody else just got songs on it.
That's cool. That makes sense. But I got a different point of view on that. Like I said, I listened to this album with multiple vibes, multiple feels, and I have to say it's a good album, but it feels more like a mixtape to me. It doesn't feel like a legit studio. The production is good, and I think he cared about the production value of it. But as far as the time length of songs, the amount of songs on the album is only 12 songs on this album. And personally, as a fan of hip hop, a fan of music, I think that is, with his talents, is really a slap in the face as a fan, because, bruh, you gave me 12 songs for an album that's over $10. That off the bat is already kind of like, fuck, that's it. And then it was hard to find because I want a hard copy. I didn't want the digital copy of it.
But you got to think about it. Nobody ain't really selling CDs like that.
Well, that's fine. I don't want to stay on that. But what I'm saying is, for him to have 12 songs really was like, fuck, that's it. It's a 45-minute album. About time you really get into it, it's already over. It ends with a nice track, 1985, and then it's just done. There's nothing else. And I'm like, fuck, that's it. I gotta go play it again just to get another vibe of it again.
Okay, I can understand that. It should have been longer, probably like 15 or 16 songs.
Just 21.
You think so?
J. Cole's an established rapper. He has the money, the time, the production to get that shit done. When everyone heard that KOD was coming out that Tuesday, everybody was on it. I believe he has over 65 million streams of this album. Personally, I feel that I was robbed. Because I'm not lying, because I have the album on multiple streaming and I only got 12 songs. It felt like a mixtape. It felt rushed. Even though the production was good, it felt rushed. It didn't live up to the hype that I thought it was going to be because of those reasons. Yes, it's a cool album, but I believe that rap and hip hop is so trash nowadays. Just to hear someone with great lyrical content and decent production automatically gets the fire that they need.
And they still called it whack. That's weak. That's why it's crazy. Whack? I've heard people say J. Cole album is trash.
Maybe, but that's the beauty about, on J3 Entertainment. We're able to break this down. I see why people can say that. If I was to be biased on it and say it's trash because of the length of time on the album, I mean, there's tracks that's like 3 minutes. Nah, this dude can rap. I don't want.
But you gotta think about it. That's one of the reasons why I didn't even listen to J. Cole at first, because I would listen to him for so long.
Is he boring to you?
Yes, at first.
So go ahead and say that.
At first. But listen to this. That's what I said. Listen to this album. I wasn't a J. Cole fan. I always knew the nigga can rap. I always thought the nigga can rap. I never put him in a category of other type of rappers. Like, I already know he in his own lane. But I'm saying, listening to this album made me actually like, okay, I bumped the album, like driving it, listening to it, like, okay, this shit slap.
Lord.
Like, before, I can't really sit there and like, I can't smoke the J. Cole. I can't sit there and be chilling with bro. Like,
I'll be honest with you, bruh. The best effect of this music was me on my computer listening to it and my headphones walking a dog. It wasn't even that enjoyable driving listening to this album. It wasn't because first and foremost, when you have to focus on a particular artist while you drive, takes away the experience of the music. For me,
you didn't really have to focus on it.
Not when I listen to hip hop, bruh, you want to follow with them.
Okay.
His delivery is always good, but the delivery of the album didn't present that proper. I'm gonna bump this in my ride.
You know the real reason why, and I feel like what he did on his album was kind of he changed his style, and like basically because if you listen to a lot of the songs, I heard somebody say he took Ski Mask, the Slump God. You probably don't know who that is, but I heard he took one of his flows or whatever. It do sound the same, but at the same time, we all know J. Cole doesn't rap like that. So it's like more so he was just rapping, and basically I can do the same shit y'all do, but better. And you feel me?
I mean, Drake does it a lot.
Exactly, Drake been doing it.
So I mean,
it's like it's not a big deal, but people trolls. People just always got something negative to say about some shit, even though when it's good, like everybody, like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, but y'all know this shit, that shit bang. You cannot sit here and be like, oh, J. Cole album trash.
No, it's not trash. Like, but I think it is overhyped.
That's a for sure hater.
I believe the album is overhyped just due to having different mindsets of the album. I listened to it on my sound system at home. I wanted to turn it off.
Damn.
I wanted to turn, even though I enjoy it, it's not that type of album. It feels like a mixtape to me. It doesn't give me, it gives me knowledge of where his perspective is on the way the world is going. But first and foremost, I already knew that. You ain't preaching to me. Second of all, I'm missing out. I feel like right when the album catches on, it ends. It's too short. My biggest gripe is it's too short. 45-minute rap album, bruh. When you're a lyrical beast, everybody turns their head when they say a J. Cole album is dropping. And I got half of an album. I feel like this should have been a part 1, part 2. You know what I mean? KOD, DOK.
I don't DOK. You know
what I'm saying? I don't know.
I don't really feel that way, but I understand what you're saying. But at the same time,
that's the beauty of different perspectives. You know, we both grew up in a hip hop home, and we just have different ways of looking at albums. I believe this album was too short, and about time it caught on, and actually, because it gradually built to 1985. And 1985 gave you a nice, slick message, and then it ended.
1985 is just addressing.
I understand that, like, but about time it got you. It was probably the best beat on the album.
You think so?
Probably. I don't rate stuff off of the hype off that. I usually give it a little bit more time. I let albums sit like old molasses and pork and beans before you get that real flavor. I need that shit to sit. So
if I hear a song and I find it real catchy, I'll listen to it for like 2 or 3
times. I mean, that's anything. I mean, that's why Flow Rider was around for years.
No.
I hit a catchy song, my nigga. Everybody wanted to listen to this big buff fat neck nigga, but that's regardless. What I'm saying is, I think the album's cool. It feels like a mixtape. It's too short. I feel J. Cole should have put a little bit more in it to be a studio album. This felt more like a mixtape. Personally, as a fan of hip hop, rap, and music, I felt like I was cheated. It was hard to find a hard copy, which I didn't find. I still had to enjoy it on the actual digital download, and then I had to take my digital download and burn it on a burn CD just to play it in my car. Too much time.
I got Apple Music. I
got that stuff too, but I don't want I wanted that real CD quality. Sometimes I'm an old dude at spirit.
Yeah, that's all.
So sometimes I need those when I'm really listening to hip hop, because I want to feel the artist. I love music. I love feeling what the artist is going through. I like to be emotionally connected to my music, and sometimes you have to go through certain lengths to get to that level in music. That's why a lot of hip hop artists you can't connect to, because they're artificial. They're not real. And I feel like J. Cole is a real rapper. He's a real artist. He takes time, but this album just too damn short for me. What do you give this album, bro? 1 out of 5.
You win.
5?
Perfect.
My bro gives it a 5. With that being said, I'm gonna give this album replayable value. Can you replay it a lot? I don't see it being played much within the next 6 months. Replayable value, because it is too short, and I believe something else would catch the attention span of others. So it has very short replay value just because of the length of it. It's like, okay, I already heard those 12 songs. Let me keep it moving. I'm gonna give this album a 3.5 out of 5.
Damn!
It's a okay album. I think it's overhyped. What you laughing at, bruh?
Why? Like,
what you It's not a 5-star album, bruh.
What is that? C plus? C minus?
Regular C? B minus, C plus, whatever you want to take it.
That's a C.
That's fine. Hey, 3 out of 3.5. No, lyrical content is there. Production is decent.
If the lyrical content is there, and what else you said?
Production value
is there, then that's for sure off top of 4.
Absolutely not. Replayable value is not even there.
Replayable, bro.
Bruh, niggas are not going to be listening to this album about time June hit.
Bro,
they're not going to care.
Niggas are still listening to Take Care Drake. Niggas are still listening to this.
You said what?
Niggas are still listening to Take Care Drake.
You said, go ahead, say it again. Let me...
Niggas are still listening to Take Care Drake. What is you talking about?
Replayable value. Drake is singing to girls.
Oh.
Niggas want to be Drake. It's different.
Bro, niggas is gonna play this, bro.
Take Care is a good album.
I know.
Niggas, that's when Drake was at his peak.
Bro, I'm telling you.
You're comparing what you call it? What's it called again?
You just said it. Take Care.
You compare Take Care.
J Cole. J Cole.
He might as well because I just seen a picture. That nigga look like Drake, bro.
J Cole and Drake are on the same level though. The only thing difference is Drake sing.
No. I'm gonna be honest. Drake is at a higher level than J Cole's is.
Period. In entertainment, yes, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
rap talents.
Yeah.
J Cole's is higher than Drake.
Rapping wise, yeah. But
they're not at the same level.
Bro, I'm telling
one's a bigger entertainer, one's a better lyricist. But what I'm saying is, that's the difference with Take Care. It has great replayable value. You can listen to that album just getting with your girl. You can't listen to this album with your girl. You can't listen
like J. Cole, you good?
You can't listen to this album taking care of your children. You could be feeding your newborn. You have your headphones on. You have because you're bored. You're feeding your child. Listen to this shit. You're gonna oh shit. It doesn't have, to me personally, it doesn't have good replayable value. I see this album not being really listened to in the next 6 months. And for a J. Cole standard, that's bad. That's just how I personally feel. I like J. Cole. It's not knocking him. This is just how I feel as a fan. Will I go to his concert? Yeah.
I've never been to a concert. I don't really do concerts. I've never been like that. So I don't go to nobody concert. It has to be like somebody big for me to go, and somebody have to give me tickets. Beyonce
definitely going to that next concert, but
I go to Jay-Z concert.
I'll be there. But anyway, that's the review. I gave it a 3.5. My brother gave it a 5-star. 5 mics on that beach. That's what's up.
5-star.
Show him what's up. It's your boy J3.
KOD.
We in the building, man. Write in the comments down below what you thought about this album, what you thought about the review. We like to keep that shit 100 at all times. Family, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. J3 out.